think she won't leave you for that buff dude? Promise you, bro, she will. You think she won't leave you for that guy that makes...
The violin makes it so sad. In red pill communities, they say, she's not yours, it's just your turn. And what that means is that someone's gonna come take her eventually. And it would be nice if everyone's dating history looked like this, with clean breaks or even with maybe a little space in between there. But in reality, sometimes they look like this. And something that men really don't want is, we don't want to be Chad or Bob. I'm not saying men don't cheat too, they do. It's just the patterns are different. Women have this thing they do called monkey branching, where they don't let go of one guy until they have another. And when they say, she's not yours, it's just your turn, they're preparing you for being Chad here. So they're preparing you emotionally for one day you're going to be here and you're going to go, oh, has that been happening? And that really sucks. It sucks to be Chad in this instance. But the guy in this video says that she will leave you for someone better, and he's leaving something out, and I don't know what to call it. It's a consistency or morality, or it's basically not cheatingness. I have different colored lines here. Someone bought me pens. So different women at different times in their lives will cheat on you for different amounts of value over your own. Some women have such little consistency that they will cheat on you or dump you for a guy on your level just because they're bored. Other women, it takes quite a lot for them to do that. And again, I don't know if there's anybody who's totally immune, probably not. But instead of thinking of it as women do this, think of it as how likely is this particular woman to do this. And I don't really know how to identify that right now, but I'll work on it and I'll come up with something. So as far as she's not yours, it's just your turn until here, I guess. She might be yours. Some people never cheat. It's just really hard to tell.
Women think all you need is love, and if you love, you commit. There are at least 12 things that make a woman the right person to marry, but one of the 12 isn't love. Love is good, we want love. But are you loving? You say you love me, but you demonstrate not only that you love me, but that you like me and you care about me and you will support what I care about? Have you demonstrated all of that? And often, as you know, Adam, women are demonstrating the opposite.
I will agree with that.
The submission is not a problem, brother. You just have to start dating women who love to submit. Let me cook for a second. Submission is not hard. It's not hard to get from a woman. You just have to get you a woman that loves being a woman, that loves being in a soft space, that loves to submit. A lot of you men are dating women who hate the thought of submission. They hate the thought of being softer. They hate the thought of having to actually be quiet sometimes. And that is why it feels like a struggle. That is why it feels like a fight when you're dealing with these women. These women don't want to be quiet. These women don't want to be soft. These women don't want to be led. These women don't even want to be protected. That's why they're going out to the range and they're getting and they got pocket knives and mace. They're afraid to let you be the man because secretly they think that they are the man. They think that they are the man. I tell these women, men all the time, stop dealing with women who are not in love with being a woman. You're doing yourself a major disservice. You're trying to convince her to be something that she never wanted to be. A woman is in love with everything that comes along with being a woman. So if you're dating a woman who finds it hard to do these things, maybe you're dealing with a woman that's going through an identity crisis. Click the link in the bio, book your one-on-one session today. I'll be in Chicago in 2 weeks. I'll be in Chi-Town in 2 weeks. Get your tickets now, link in the bio.
He's got the message that this beautiful life I've built for myself, like it's just supposed to be me in it alone. Like I know I have my dog and I love him so much, but like I need love.
I feel like I've been feeling really like I'm in my own bubble and like nobody knows I exist. And like obviously I do have like my internet friends and everything, but like in the real world I feel like I don't have anybody right now.
Like I genuinely just want love in my life so badly. Truly the only thing I'm missing in my life is someone to enjoy it with.
Bye. But no, let me calm down so I don't look all crazy. Just like these past few days I've been feeling really like alone and antisocial, and I'm usually always like this, but these past days it's been like super like intense. And then I feel like I brought this upon myself because I feel like I push everyone out of my life and then I complain that I don't have any friends. And
I'm so sick of waiting. Like, when is it going to be my turn? What more do I have to do to fix myself before I'm just allowed to be happy, before I'm allowed to meet this universe soulmate person that God supposedly has for me?
One of the hardest truths in relationships is this: you and your partner will hurt each other even when you love each other deeply. People think real love means no pain, but that is a fantasy. Real love includes moments that sting, not because your partner is toxic or bad, but because they are human. And humans mess up. They will say the wrong thing. They will disappoint you. They will fail in ways they never meant to. And you will hurt them too. You will miss their needs. You will fall short without meaning to. Question is not, will this happen? Because it will. The real question is what you do after the hurt. Can you talk about it? Can you stay calm when it is hard? Can you choose the relationship over your ego? Can you forgive? Can you be forgiven? Can you grow instead of walking away? There are no perfect partners, but there are partners worth keeping. Yeah, the ones who stay and heal with you. Because the truest test of a lasting connection isn't how perfectly you avoid the storm. It is your brutal, unwavering commitment to rebuild after it hits.
I am in love with two men at once, and I don't know what to do. I've never been so happy in my life. I'm in this, like, I get to pick. I make the rules now. I'm in love with both, and I'm not going to decide in the next 24 hours.
This is just another reason why men don't want relationships today. Because he could be in a full-blown pursuit of a woman that he really likes, and he has no idea that she feels very strongly for him and another man. Unfortunately, this woman does not see what is so wrong with this. Fortunately, she's going to learn her lesson the hard way. Because the reason why that woman is so happy is because she has two men putting in effort towards her. She likes them together as a unit, as one man, but the reality is that they aren't one man, they are two men. One of two things is going to happen here. Number one, they are both going to find out about each other, and then they're going to dump her, and then she's going to be super depressed because she's going to go from having two people pursuing her to zero. Or second, she's going to choose one, and then she's not going to be happy with that one. She's going to be in a terrible relationship where she is extremely unhappy because she was used to having the effort of two men, not just one. And of course, the man that she ends up choosing, I mean, he's going to be put through the ringer here. Let's not forget about him. But the bottom line is that that woman is going to compare all of her future relationships and dating experiences to this moment of having two men that like her at once. So that woman is going to be chasing that feeling forever on, and of course, she's never actually going to obtain it. Hence, unhappiness forever.
A lot of women seem to forget that if you have a good man, whatever you're not willing to do for him, another woman will be willing to do it. If you're not willing to put your ego to the side, if you're not willing to put his needs first sometimes, if you're not willing to be the woman that he deserves to have in his life, another woman is more than happy to step up and take your place. Because here's the truth, ladies. A good man will not easily give up on his woman because he has honor, because he has respect. A man, he genuinely loves you. After a certain amount of time, if he realizes that he's giving and you're not giving anything back, he will leave you and he will find a woman who genuinely appreciates him, who genuinely sees the effort he puts in, and who genuinely will treat him in the way he deserves.
My tea's gone cold, I'm wondering why. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. Even if I could, it'd all be great. But your picture on my wall, it reminds me it's not so bad, it's not so bad.
I hate when I'm talking to a boy and, I start to like him, and then he reveals to me that he has more than one body. Gross. Slut? You gave your body up to that many girls? Like, ew, I'm not even interested anymore. Like, God, what are you gonna tell me next? You have an OnlyFans? Ugh.
And why did you pop your balloon?
She's just not my flavor. I'm big into health and fitness, and she's not, so just respectfully.
I love all my finest, and you don't have to. I'm good.
God be with you.
Is he someone that's your type? And what's not your type?
He too bougie for me. I like a down-to-earth female, and he's too uppity for me.
Like Lena was saying, you know, and she said something very important. If you're not willing sometimes to put his needs before yours, there's going to be another woman that's more than happy to do it. And she didn't even say all the time. She said sometimes his needs have to be more important than yours. But you know, modern women aren't going to like hearing that. Number one. Number two, these modern women are going to be more than happy. They're going to be more than happy to try to lure your man into an affair. Y'all got to start doing your job.
I don't know what man needs to know and understand this, but if your girlfriend tells you that she wants to take a break or she needs space, just know that she's already cheating on you. And she might not have physically cheated, but she's likely already talking to somebody and has her backup plan lined up. It's not about being checked out of the relationship. It's not about like, oh, she needs to go find herself. What she is finding is other men. And you guys can put 2 and 2 together of finding other men actually means. And I hate to break it to you, like, don't be dumb. You guys get stuck in this trap of like, oh, you want to be soft and nurturing and give her everything that she wants whenever the hell she wants it. And guess what? Before you know it, because you're taking her back so many times, you're in this spiral loop of being on again, off again. Because guess what? When you're off, it's because the other dude came back. I can't stress it enough. There's no thing as like, oh, I'm on a healing journey, blah, 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 blah. Because guess what? As soon as she finds the love of her life, now all of a sudden, she can heal while simultaneously be in a relationship. So if she's trying to leave you because she needs space, she needs to go find herself, she needs all that she's going to tell you, she's lying. It is because there is someone else. And before all the salty women come up in my comments, you may have not initially gone on that first date until 3 months later, but guess what? You were definitely Snapchatting that man. You were definitely talking to that man. There was someone that you were entertaining when you decided that you needed space. And a lot of you men need to get your self-worth up, get your value up, and stop going back and forth. Do not give her space. Do not chase her. Do not text her. Do not call her. And when she tries to hit you up in a month, 3 months, however long it is before she hits you up, and sometimes she might even try to drag you back in just to see if she can get you back because she's toxic, because there's women out there that will intentionally only hit you up to see if you are single and see if she can get you back before she drops the ball again. It is one sick cycle of manipulation. I can't stress it enough. The person that wants you for you and wants to be with you for real is not going to give you up or give an opportunity for someone else to have you or any opportunity to even lose you in the first place. Okay, bye.
You're not losing your man because he doesn't love you. You're losing him because you don't respect him, okay? So just let that sink in for a minute and let me explain. Love does not keep a man. Respect does. And most women don't understand what that looks like for a man. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. Your tone, your reactions, how you speak to him when you're upset and when people are watching. Because you can say, I love you all day long, right? It's words. But if you interrupt him, correct him, roll your eyes, make him feel small, belittle him, that's disrespect. And men don't stay where they feel that. They don't argue forever. They will detach quietly. Less effort, less presence, less interest. And once he checks out, you don't bring him back with affection. He's already gone. You think being strong means challenging him, controlling everything, and needing to win. That is not strength, especially feminine strength. That is ego. Respect looks like trusting his lead, listening without trying to overpower him, speaking in a way that builds him up and not breaks him down, okay? You don't lose your voice. You learn how to use it, because when a man feels respected, oh my God, he shows up different, more grounded, more driven, more intentional, more willing to actually lead you. So before you say he's not stepping up, ask yourself this. Have you actually been giving him something worth stepping up for?
These are 5 ways that a good man will show his love. Number 1, he can't stay mad at you because he has 100 other things that he loves about you that makes him not see that one thing that he doesn't like about you. 2, he will be protective of you. Like, he will be keeping his eye on all of the strangers around you when you're out in public. And when you're not around each other, he's just going to be checking in with you to make sure that you're okay. 3, this one's my favorite. He will stay close to you, like physically, whether you're in the privacy of your own home or out in public with friends. He is like a magnet to you. 4, even if your man is busy, if you're giving him attention, you're talking to him, he is not going to get annoyed with you. Because honestly, he cherishes that. He remembers the time before you were in his life, and he doesn't want to go back there. 5, he compromises because he knows that sometimes the relationship has to come before his own wants and needs. With that being said, this is the one thing that he really does need reciprocation on. Because that man needs to know that you're a ride or that you're willing to sacrifice with him. That means the world to him, trust me.
Men talk about when they're alone, because I genuinely do not understand how men do not know personal.
Okay, so I guess this is a secret that many people don't know. Pop culture loves to portray men as being very simple and shallow, like we'll get together and we'll just talk about sports all day. We'll never get into anything about our personal lives. And I guess women don't realize there's a reason for this. From birth, it was my understanding that the most noble thing you can do as a man is not be a burden on other people. And most men I've known experience talking about deep subjects as work. You are putting a burden on them. It's not a burden to talk about sports or video games or Warhammer figures, but it is, in our perception, a burden to talk about our jobs, our relationships, and so on. So the arrangement you wind up with is, because I like you, I'm not going to burden you.
This might sound backwards, but the more options that you have, the harder it becomes for us to fall in love. And psychologists call it the paradox of choice. It's a thing where there's always another profile, another match, another message, another like. You never really fully invest in the person right in front of you. A little voice in your head keeps whispering, what if that other person is better? One swipe away. And that's how great relationships end before they've even begun. You see, love doesn't grow because someone is perfect. It grows because someone stays. What's the lesson? Sometimes the relationships you're looking for is hiding behind the decision to stop looking. The irony. In the next episode, the biggest lie we've ever been told about chemistry.
Which now leads me to my next point.
Here we go.
Finances.
What you think she gonna say?
Because of the fact that black men are not as educated as black women, that means that they are not making as much money. And if they are not making as much money as you are as a black woman, oh, you best believe that you're gonna feel that.
There it is. Now y'all understand the conditioning. There it is.
You should be able to contribute more to this relationship than a light bill.
Right. And I told you, you remember when Tyler Perry said that? I told y'all that black women were going to run with it.
In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. Yes. And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, that is fine.
Yeah. And here come now I got to cut you. This is directly from the BLS median annual income for wage and salary workers 2025. Black men earn $1,039 per week. Black women earn $942 per week. That puts black men at an estimated $54,028. Black women, $48,984, almost $49,000. Black men earn more than Hispanic men, black women, and Hispanic women. And they are not at the bottom of the barrel. Black men and Hispanic men, and then black women and Hispanic women. That's $5,000 more. And I don't want to hear from anybody saying that that's not a significant amount that, you know, to where black men can consider themselves the head of the household. It absolutely is. You don't think black women can use an extra $5,000? About 1.1 million black men likely earning about $100,000. And then about 900,000 black women earning $100,000. For the labor force participation, we always hear that black women are in the labor force more than black men. No. What it means is that according to the 2025 BLS data, black men rank last in labor force participation among men. Black women rank first in their gender group, but they are lower than black men. All races of men are in the labor force more than their female counterparts. But the thing is, black women are represented at a higher rate in their gender group. They rank first. I don't think black women have an issue with working. That's actually a good thing. So I wanted to make sure we clear that up. Okay? What I don't like is when I see people going out there saying that there's more black women in the labor force than black men. It's not true.
You know, the guy was talking about giving his idea about why modern dating is broken and how we fix it. And, you know, he said a lot of good things. Essentially, what he was talking about, is there's a lot of people out there that think they have so many options. And let's just go with that idea for a minute. You might have a lot of options, right? Well, you know, I have an option for this. I mean, obviously, you don't even know if these people are taking you seriously. But once again, we sit up here and I got to go back to that woman. She was complaining about a man and the way that he acted, and I really don't like him like that, yada, yada, yada. No, he was a good guy. And when I had to hold her accountable. I commented and said, no, this guy is a good guy. It's just that you were still stuck on the other guy that you went on a date with. If you didn't like that guy, you should have just canceled the date. Well, I didn't want to leave any options on the table. What options? What are we looking for? You already liked the guy previously that you went on a date with. What else do you want? That's the guy that you like. Go pursue him. Well, what if the other guy had this, and this? What exactly is he supposed to have? What exactly are you looking for? The other man had it. Why are you out here wasting people's time? The illusion of something out there is going to be better than what I have right here.
Female singer, rapper, I don't really know what she is, just took her baby daddy off child support ahead of Father's Day, and women in the comments, oh, what are they doing? Proving that child support isn't about the kids to them, it's about controlling the men. Girl, that was not smart. I don't care how cool y'all are. Hey, well, at least she knows who her baby daddy is, because I went through your page and I found a video of you crying that you don't know who fathered your children. He's just happy that he's not on it anymore. He's not fooling me. And in case you're wondering, this woman appears to have 2 baby daddies, in which I assume none of them pay child support because they didn't want to have a kid with her anyways. I would have taken him off and then just not said anything, because there's no way that you're about to get too comfortable. Comfortable? Okay, so we're using money to control men's behavior. Thank you for admitting it. We've been saying it forever. Every female I know did this and immediately regretted it. Okay, well, I took a gander through your page, and your friends all appear to be whores who go out drinking every single weekend. So I'm not surprised that they regret it. They're not using that money towards their child anyways. They're using it to fund their hair, their nails, and their alcohol addiction. I love when the things that I've been saying for years get proven right, and people have been calling me a misogynist or a bigot for saying these things, and then, oh look, I don't even have to say it anymore. These women are just now admitting it in 2026. Will I ever get an apology? Probably not, but I don't need one, because I was right. And that's enough for me.
You have it? Because the saying is true, that's why you marry somebody ugly, right? Because they do stuff like that for you. Why don't you get...
Do you know what's so crazy? I notice a lot of women get married to men they don't like or they're not attracted to, and you could just tell because they do this to certain types of men. You can kind of see how his self-esteem level is just by the way that he puts his head down. I don't see how that's funny. There's a lot of things I don't think are funny. pranks, cheating pranks, joking about being ugly, joking about dating somebody below your average or out of your league. I just think that saying stuff like that is not funny and will ever be funny. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. If you go out of your way to say malicious things to your partner and disguise them as a joke, over time your partner's going to start believing them. Because how many times are we going to make a joke where you're calling me ugly or saying I'm not all that? And then, you know, it's so funny. Every woman thinks this is hilarious in the comment section. But if a man was to say, oh yeah, look at your stretch marks after a baby, now it's World War III. You're going to sit there and get so mad about how he's this, how he's that. Oh, he hates you. Leave him. But if it's the other way around, it's just a little joke, huh? Women don't know how to joke. I have said this time and time again. Women will hit below the belt every single time. And it's not even a joke. They'll say things to emasculate you. They'll say things to put you down. They'll say things that'll have you keep rethinking that you're not good enough. And then these same women will complain about, oh my gosh, when my husband gets home, he sits in his car for hours. When my husband gets home, he plays the game for hours. Well, if you called me ugly and thought that that was a joke and told our child that in front of me, do you think I'm going to want to hang out with you? I think instead of men going back and forth with women, especially once they've been with them for so long, I think they kind of get so tired of you guys so much and that mouth you have that they probably just sit in sorrow and go, you know what? I'm just going to leave this because there's nothing I'm going to get out of it. And do you know how many times men come to women with their problems and the woman goes and says, well, it's because of this and and they make it about themselves instead of understanding that he has feelings and emotions too? So if you're doing these type of things to your husband and you wonder why all of a sudden he doesn't want to with you no more or doesn't want to deal with you, or maybe all the credit cards that he has up, he shuts them down so you can't use them no more, or maybe all the access you had to him, he cuts that off completely, or maybe he starts talking to somebody on the side, or maybe he starts talking to a mistress. I'm not saying cheating is okay. I'm not saying that these type of things are all right. But when you treat somebody unvaluable all the time and you want to joke around a lot and disguise it as a joke even though it's not, don't be shocked when the repercussions to that are something you cannot handle. I don't understand how it's so hard to not comprehend. If you don't want something done to yourself, don't do it to someone else. If you get bothered at your man looking at other women, talking about other women, what would make you think that you'd want to hear that you were ugly? Do you want to feel less valuable? Do you want to feel like you're not good enough? Exactly. So I think I would tread very lightly doing stupid like this. I don't understand getting in a relationship or being married if you're going to be a
Listen carefully. A good man will put up with a whole lot. If that man loves that woman, if she is the love of his life, that man will put up with a lot. His love will make him take things that other men would say, forget this relationship, forget this woman, I'll go find somebody else. A man who loves a woman will put up with a lot. But there comes a point where there's one thing that once a man starts to feel and he starts to believe based on her actions, that makes him walk away whether he wants to or not. It is this. If a woman makes a man feel like she does not care about him, once it gets to that place, there is no turning back. Even the best man will leave the love of his life when she makes him believe, makes him feel like she no longer cares about him. Ladies, all of you who are quick to shut down, quick to be mean, go weeks without apologizing, and don't work to reconcile when you guys have conflict, whether you know this or not, you are teaching him that his feelings and his experience with you don't matter. And if you do that long enough, you would translate the idea or the message, you would transmit the message that you don't care about him. And once it gets to that point, your behavior forces him to go find peace somewhere else.
Fellas, I don't think the ladies know that you all are rethinking relationships more than ever now. And it's not that y'all don't want love. It's not that you all are bitter or broken. You all are just asking better questions to yourself. And I think this is amazing. I think that you all should choose yourself first and think about your feelings over trying to please a woman. You need to ask, are you respected in this relationship? Does this relationship bring peace or pressure? Do you feel appreciated? Do you feel safe being yourself around her? And last, are you valued for who you are versus what you can provide? You all are finally realizing that being in a relationship should not feel like a job. It's never supposed to drain you emotionally, and it definitely shouldn't be costing you your peace. So instead of rushing into a relationship, you all are slowing down, which I respect. And instead of chasing women like crazy, you all are observing. And instead of explaining every single move, y'all are reassessing everything. So this is why the ladies think that you guys don't want to be in relationships, because you're moving too slow. But actually, you guys are just being selective and guarded. And I don't blame you. I think it's a great position for you all to be in. That means that you are not settling anymore. You all are actually looking for relationships that are positive, that have value, that can add to your life. And if this don't make women step their game up, then I don't know what will.
80% of women are not marriage material. They're not. They're selfish. They're self-centered. They don't have just what I would consider that base core feminine skill, that feminine quality. They don't have that. They don't even trust their own intuition. They don't even have good intuition. Like I'm trying to teach a woman about intuition, like what that is and how to know things. That is deeply a part of the feminine.
You blame that? Do you think you blame that heavily on like the feminist ideology? Or
for sure.
Okay.
Because remember, feminism wants a woman to separate her mind from her body. It wants her to separate fact from how you feel about things. So that they want you to say that how you feel and a biological fact, like they want to pull those things apart. Yeah. Wow. They want them to heavily rely on IVF and fertility treatments and surrogacy to have children, when a woman can have a baby for free, like, as long as she works with nature.
If a guy's in a friend zone by a woman,
yeah,
she does not respect him.
Of course she can respect them.
When a woman friend zones you guys, it effectively means you are not attractive to me and I do not want to procreate and or carry your lineage. Don't ever accept the friend zone and go find another girl.
Okay, but she's not friend zoned him. They're just friends. They've both made a mutual decision to be just friends.
No. She made the decision. He wants to smash. If it's the other way around, cool. I'm cool with the guy having friends and he's choosing it. That's fine. But let's be honest here. That's rarely the case. It's always the woman is friends with the guy. He wants to sleep with her. She knows this, but she's able to siphon off utility from him. Oh, I'm able to have a guy I could talk to. Oh, I'm able to get this masculine energy. Oh, I'm able to get the boyfriend energy. It's basically you're able to have a boyfriend without. It's a win-win for women.
A woman who's an actor, they're not gonna kiss you. They have to guard themselves from catching feelings and being it because they know you're only there for a good time, not a long time, and they know that that's devastating. Women who are, they have to detach themselves from anything intimate, because if you out here, if you having a hot girl summer, you will literally drive yourself crazy. A woman will literally drive herself insane if she's sleeping around and catching feelings with all these men and these men just leaving her. That is always a good sign, a good telltale sign that a woman is a.
So let me get this straight. You loaf of
bread.
I text you literally like right
after you
just texted me, and then I wait on your response, and I wait, and I wait, and I wait,
and nothing.
Where the could you have possibly gone?
Like, hey.
I don't really know if you know this, but it's called instant messaging for a
reason. It's not called, hey, let me write a letter and then give it to the pigeon on my arm.
No, dude. If you text me and I give you a response not even a millisecond after you hit that send button,
you better text me back.
And I think Better Love Movement was talking, or she was a guest on the Ask a Brother podcast, and she said 80% of women are not wives, nor are they marriage material. She mentioned that a lot of these women don't really have good intuition. Bingo, they don't. And it's not disrespect. That's just the reality of it. She was like, man, I'm having to teach some of these women intuition and the gut feeling, because I knew I should have listened to my gut. I knew a woman's intuition. You don't have that. You don't have to worry about calling upon your women's intuition because you don't have it. You're not good at telling anything. You're not good at reading a room. You're not good at reading body language. That's why you keep on getting into these relationships that suck.
If you ranked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you do?
What?
Yeah, let's get back to reality.
No, I'm in reality.
No, you're not in reality.
I'm in reality.
You're not in reality. If you're going to be a 10, we can end this. Because that's not reality. You're not a supermodel.
So I'm far from ugly, honey.
I didn't say that.
So
you made this combative, man. If you really want to say you're a 10, that's fine. But show me where the model contracts are.
I don't want to be a model.
I didn't ask you whether you want to be a model or not.
Somebody asked me today.
But you're not. But ma'am, you're not. But you're not that. Come on.
Okay. Well, you said show me where the model contract. Somebody asked me today. Oh, do you
Okay,
model? I
let's
said
try
no.
this. Let's try this again. Where would you honestly rank yourself?
I just told you.
A 10.
Yeah, maybe to you I'm not, but beauty's in the eye of the
No.
beholder.
So you're a 10.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that there are no women that are more attractive than you?
What?
I'm asking.
It's hard.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top.
It's like I'm not.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top. A 100 on a test is as high as you can go. It's a perfect grade. You're saying you're a 10, a 100 on the test. Are you saying that there's nobody who scores higher than you on looks? You're in the top percentile. Worldwide.
Possibly, honestly, but it doesn't matter to me. No other woman I'm intimidated by. Not one. I'm not.
Go for the young one, not the old one. And before you get triggered, hear me out. I'm not saying every younger woman is better, and I'm not saying every older woman is damaged. There are always exceptions to the rule, but there is a reason men often marry and search for younger women, and it's not just about looks. It's about moldability, how you are able to mold something. If you're a good man, a strong leader, a real teacher, you want a woman who's willing to learn, adapt, and grow with you. You want to build together. But what are you going to teach a woman who's already hardened by life, who is stuck in her ways, carries more baggage than luggage, and argues every time you try to lead or guide her? That is not partnership. That is combat. See, a younger woman still has curiosity. She's open. She's impressionable. If she's with the right man, she becomes an advantage because she's being shaped in love, not control. What's easier to mold, clay or a hardened stone? Men are builders by nature. They build careers, empires, and families. So of course they're drawn to women who want to be built with, not women who fight the blueprint that he lays down. It's not about age. It's about your attitude. It's about your openness, softness, and the willingness to evolve.
What happened to men pursuing girls? When was the pivotal moment that a man chose to not go after a girl anymore or put in any effort? It seems like guys can just put the bare minimum and not even really put in effort anymore. They don't really care to. Or they're like, why don't girls just go and make the first move and make the effort? When did it become a thing? Now it's like role reversal where they expect girls to be making the first moves, yearning for a guy and chasing him. That is, I feel like, the downfall of why it's so hard to meet someone, because men don't put in effort anymore, don't care to put in effort. And a relationship won't work unless the guy likes the girl just a tiny little bit more. He has to like her just the tiniest bit more for it to work in the long haul. So it would make sense if a guy really wanted to get to know you, that he would go leaps and bounds to get to know you. And when did that shift?
Because if a man persisted like that in today's dating world, he would at the very least be called a creep. And at the worst, he'd be going to jail. That is the reality that a lot of men face. So that, in combination with the fact that women are not really reciprocating effort and they're not treating men very well right now, there is a large group of men that are saying that it's just not worth it. And they would say that women have asked for it. They have asked men to leave them alone. So guess what, ladies? They're leaving you alone.
If your man has to beg for affection, something is really off. He shouldn't have to chase you around the house just to get a kiss. He shouldn't feel like he's bothering you just to be touched. He is your husband, not some side character you can barely tolerate. You say you love him, but when was the last time you showed him without words, without him asking? And I'm not talking about packing his lunch. I'm talking about pulling him in close when he walks by, letting your hands linger a little bit longer than usual, reminding him you still want him. If he's showing up, working hard, staying loyal, being a solid man, do not make him feel like he's starving for your attention. Flirt, touch, initiate. When husbands feel ignored long enough, they stop asking. Desire is not a bonus in marriage. It's really the glue that holds it all together.
When you demand a billionaire from a guy that does not think that it's possible and that you're wrong for even wanting to go there, you can't say be a billionaire and then say, when is enough enough? And when are you going to come home and hold my hand and turn off your electronics so we can watch Netflix? When it takes, you want to be a billionaire, you got to reach a lot of people. You got to exchange your products and services. You got to get known. Money follows attention. Look at everybody on Forbes. You know who they are because they've done something big.
How did you even put this into motion if this is the conversation that's happening?
Well, I had to frickin' rework the thing and say, look, I don't need to be me. And if you don't know that by now, shame on you. Like, get real. It's me. I'm frickin' the homegirl from New Orleans. I don't need Chanel. I don't need nothing to be me. I'm me. I know who I am. Now, let's talk about you, Grant. Let's talk about you not living up to your potential, depriving people of the help from your products and services because you're too much of a small mind to think that you can. You want to deprive those people of you because you don't have the audacity to go for it? So what if it's impossible? Go for it. Why aren't you the giants? Why is that person the giant?
Do you know why a lot of people, I think, are single nowadays? And it's not because what you think they can't find someone or they're not lucky in love. It's because, generally speaking, we want an 80s and 90s type of love, but we're in 2026. And we live in a way nowadays that kind of love is virtually impossible. Why? Because back then, people built connections. Now, people scroll through options like a shopping list and call it dating. Social media made a lot of men obsessed with women they've never met. And a lot of women expect lives they've never built. And that is where everything breaks. When fantasy becomes more exciting than real connection, nobody wants to build slowly anymore. They want instant feelings, instant validation, instant perfection. So loyalty feels boring. Consistency feels replaceable and effort feels like too much work for a lot of people. So instead of fixing something real or working at it, they leave and chase something new and exciting for a moment. But the truth is, people are not single because love has gone. Oh no, they're single because discipline has gone.
My dad loves me very
Does he
much.
love you being on?
It's not really his business. He can do
Does
whatever
he know?
I want. That's why I always say.
Does your dad know
Yes,
that
he
you're
does.
a graphic actress?
Yes, he does
And he
know.
likes it?
Actress.
You think that's doing your dad proud?
So let me tell you something.
You should be ashamed of that.
No, I'm not ashamed.
That is shameful.
My dad taught me
You
proud.
have a Catholic father and you're selling photography of yourself. You should be ashamed. You should look in the camera and apologize
and guess
to
what?
your
I
dad.
was raised extremely Catholic. My parents are still married to this day.
For
I used to
them.
go to
That's
catechism. I did my confessions, and look at the way I grew up. Look, your kids are Christian. What if they grow up and they want to be as well?
No, that would be horribly disappointing, and I would be praying for their salvation,
This
and I
is
would
exactly
be worried
why I
about
don't
them.
date. My dad does not tell me what to do and tell me
You
how to
don't date.
dress.
You just sell your body to the world. That's horrible. Why would you do that?
And then, okay,
what
so
are you
it's
thinking?
a problem if I date too much, and it's a problem if I don't date at all.
No,
Come on,
it's
Rachel.
a problem if you're being promiscuous, and it's a problem
cares
if
if
you're
I'm
being
promiscuous. You're being promiscuous coming on here.
What?
Being
How?
like,
You don't know what that word means, do you?
End of the year.
When did it become sassy to treat women like they're equal? I'm not getting out of my chair for someone who isn't disabled, elderly, or pregnant. And if that makes me sassy, let it be. So you want to use Saudi Arabia for the benchmark of chivalry? Perfectly fine. But you don't want to accept the patriarchal society that comes with it. Now me, I'm on your page. Yes, equality 50-50. I'm upholding it. I'm the one saying, hey, I wouldn't get out of my chair for a 22-year-old guy who's able-bodied. So I'm definitely not getting out of my chair for a 22-year-old young lady who's able-bodied. I'm a better feminist than you. What's going on? Make up your mind, because don't get twisted. If I'm in Qatar, if I'm in the UAE, if I'm in Saudi, yeah, I'm going to be chivalrous. Of course, that's the norm. But you can't have a standard of equality in this country and then expect it to not be applied in situations where it doesn't necessarily benefit you. I'm done with this sociology rubbish. Guys, please make up your mind when it comes.
The young lady, I think she was, yeah, I'm looking at Andrew's face. She's sitting there going back and forth with Rachel Wilson. And Rachel, I think Rachel's kind of hard on her, to be honest. But, it seems like that's the only thing that these young ladies understand. And you look at it and you're like, man, I kind of pity her. You don't understand. It'd be one thing if you're like, yeah, I understand what I'm doing and it's the wrong thing to do, but I got to get this bread. I got to get this money. That's one thing. These modern women legit don't think that they're doing anything wrong. They legit think that it's okay. It's none of anybody's business what I do. It is because somebody's going to have to come back you up. They're going to have to come pick you up off the ground when you have a terrible day. Okay, so why'd you have a terrible day? Oh, this man said this to me, and men just think that they objectify me. They think that I'm a dog. Well, what is it that you do? Well, I do OF. I mean, I understand that you're hurting right now, but you kind of brought it on yourself. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to take accountability.